Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 4th of June to Saturday, the 10th of June, 2023. And this is especially for you coming from Virgo. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are the work of the soul. Did you know that yesterday 250 or 260,000 babies were born? Can they all have the same fate and the destiny? No, they can't. And even most of them may be born on the same time. And yes, they cannot have the same destiny. Why? Because none of them will have the same palms. And that's why the palm is the soul and the soul is the palm. The palm is the handiwork of the soul, teaching people like me what's waiting for you in the future. And I will show you in this 90-minute session how to connect to the soul, the third eye, and the aura. Let's wait for that till towards the end of the program, and I will show you a lot of magic how it can be created for you. Sunday, Sunday the 4th of June, for you coming from Virgo, is going to be a very lucky morning afternoon. The opportunities come unexpectedly, so you have to be prepared. You have to provoke these opportunities by calling people, asking favors, telling them what you can do for them. You do all that, and you will see that everything comes to life, and you're going to be very, very lucky in the most unexpected way. Buy a lottery ticket by all means, because something like that may also happen. You become very innovative, very inventive on this morning and afternoon, and very special in the way that your intuitiveness works wonderfully well. Go to the internet. The planets of internet are everywhere for you on this morning and afternoon of Sunday, the 4th of June. And you will see that you either get into contact with the people you wanted to or find out exactly what you needed. So it's a very lucky day all round. Chase for that romance by all means, and you'll find that very easily coming to you. Fast and furious planets like the morning afternoon, they bring luck very quickly. I like your evening and nightfall, but now planets are going slow and steady, and hour by hour, they will make you luckier and luckier. And hour and hour, by hour and hour, they will help you to bond with people. The bonding can be immaculate bonding with people that you can depend on and people that you want to work with or do business with. Chasing for the romance the whole day is going to produce some good luck for you. You can discuss with people, with your bankers, for example, and ask for favors or ask for support, and they will be very favorable to you. Monday the 5th, Monday the 5th, a very lucky morning afternoon waits for you because the planets of money are still there. The planets of communication are very active. They give you that sense of knowing in a job where you are or in a business where you are, exactly how to fan out your energies and get the support of people working with you or working for you or for whom you are working. So things at job and business and financial areas. Think materialistically. See what you can get out of people. Have lunch with people that who have money, and you will see that things go your way. Of course, you could chase for the romance if you wanted, because the planets of communication are all there to help you say the right thing. But what I see is these levels of communication can be used best for the job, business, financial areas because the planets mainly represent these things. Very fast planets they are. So they bring return, they bring response very quickly from people. That's a wonderful thing. Evening nightfall. You have to be careful that your temper, your anger planets are there. You don't want to be out unless you know exactly who you are going to be with. You could be provoked easily, and your tongue will become like a machine gun shooting down people because you're angry. So, the best thing for you when you're not angry is don't say a word and leave quietly. That would be better. These planets of anger, they make you expose yourself to risk. It can be financial risk, it can be also personal risk of the personal kind, the romance risk. So try not to get involved into anything. It's very difficult because these planets they reassure you what they can do for you. They give you that kind of feeling and the urging of wanting it. So sometimes not going out at all will help a lot. I don't make this a very bad evening nightfall. but I make it as getting yourself exposure to risk. That's what I mean. Financial risk, personal risk, any kind of risk. Tuesday the 6th. This is a nasty morning afternoon. If things could ever wrong, they go wrong. And they'll want to put the blame on you for something, whether at work, whether in business, whether at home, whether anywhere. So what can you do? Well, try yourself to be on the same wavelength as people. Make the effort so you can understand what's required from you. Or others may understand what you require from them. Because miscommunications can take place very fast. From your evening nightfall, a planet of ego will come to visit you in the morning afternoon and make you very uptight about what's said to you. And you must just use your ego to say things and regret them later. So improve tolerance, improve teamwork in the morning, afternoon. It will help you a lot. The evening and nightfall also not good. Well, it's not as bad as the morning, afternoon, but too many ego planets are there. And these ego planets, they can help you to be flattered by people and to be made use of by people. And that's the way you will be a loser in the evening nightfall period. And be careful. Because of your ego, you could create accidents for yourself and for others because you will not want to back down. So drive carefully. You don't have to be humble, but be considerate to other people, and you will have less problems in the evening nightfall. Don't take the lead, don't want to take charge, don't want to be the organizer, or the blame will come because some things are not going to go well in the evening nightfall. Wednesday, the 7th. This is another nasty morning and afternoon. This time, accidents are involved. Accidents, of course, can be physical, they can be financial, they can be emotional. What are accidents? Accidents are things that happen without warning, and all that is waiting to happen without warning. So you'll have to be very careful what you say. Don't be provocative in any form. If you're traveling, then you must be very cautious that on your travels anywhere, such things can happen. And you can lose things or you can have them stolen from you very easily. So guard whatever you have. At a job, you prefer to be part of a team because I can tell you some things are going to go wrong. And if you're part of a team, you won't have to bear everything on your shoulders. But if you do it on your own and want to stand out and want the limelight and want to be noticed, then you get into more trouble. In business, you'll have to double check everything you say and do because you're meant to be the victim, meant to be the loser. Don't sign agreements, just take them and say you want to read them first. And don't agree to things in any form. And in the personal life, choose your company very carefully. You could be made use of. For the sake of love, for the sake of romance, you might get your neck tied up. So you might just put your neck in the noose. So don't believe what's said to you, like flattery, for example. The evening and nightfall is totally emotional. Nothing wrong with that. But these emotional planets make you very moody. They make you very changeable. They make you very oversensitive and sometimes very provocative as well. So you'll be in that frame of mind because I'm reading your horoscope. You're coming from Virgo. You'll be in that frame of mind, looking to be a moony person, looking for love and romance. If I were you, I wouldn't, because the morning afternoon planets will also join you and they will feed you with people that you will regret later on. So better to just wait and see, go home early wherever you are, and don't be led by the nose. That can happen because you will regret it later on. These emotional planets, they make you devoid of logic. So whatever you talk, whatever you do will be too emotional. Keep telling yourself, add logic, facts, and figures to my dialogue, and that will put you on a better level. Thursday, the 8th. This is a very lucky morning afternoon for you. Long term planets are seen, and they always, hour by hour, help you to get long term benefits. You have to be patient with them because they are long term planets and they move slowly, but hour by hour. You can expect the Thursday, 8th morning and afternoon to be very profitable in one way or another, whether it's real estate because Saturn is involved, whether trading because other planets are involved. You're going to have that spectacular. And your knowledge and your wisdom and your experiences will be able to show how you're going to grab very good attention where you work or where you do business. This all this for the morning afternoon. So do so. Wear your best colors. If you've been to see me for a 90-minute session, you'll be wearing your best colors. You'll know them. I like your evening and nightfall also. The planets of bigness, the planets of greatness, how do they do it? They can either make you come up with very grand, very good ideas, or they can help you meet people who are very powerful and will give you the chance to get these things off the ground. So think the evening of nightfall as a way how to meet people to get onto some big deals in your life. And you'll be able to do that because your morning, afternoon, wonderful planets will also join you. And with their support, they will convince the other planets to give you what you want. That's how luck is made. Wearing good colors helps you to connect with planets, the good planets. Friday the 9th. This is a very aggressive morning afternoon. And they make you aggressive. They make you angry and you will keep it within you. You might not want to show it, but keeping it within you will upset you all morning and afternoon. So, what can you do with this? Try to fathom out why, what made you angry. Don't retaliate, but just keep this under your control. It won't be easy because your anger planets will make you show anger with your words, especially. And so, what can you do? Avoid any kind of confrontation verbally or physically, number one. And tell yourself not to reply to anything said that you don't like to hear. That is the best way. Just keep quiet, accept it, even with your bosses or your colleagues, or even where you do your business. You may expose yourself to risk getting too daring and want to do things you shouldn't do. But I like your evening nightfall extremely well. That's how a day can change for you. Evening nightfall, you get very clever very quickly because the short term planets are there and they make you extremely get used to your wisdom very fast and your experience as well. These are the planets of unexpected good things. So lotteries come to mind. No harm thinking of a lottery or buying a lottery in the evening and nightfall of Friday the 9th. The trouble is, one or two of the anger planets may come there, and they will then turn the planets of goodness into rebellious planets. So tell yourself, even though people provoke you, don't provoke them back because that will show that you are rebellious. Just follow the rules of society, behave well, and look for opportunities. Walk away from a group and meet another group. That's the way to handle these planets. But I can tell you something good wants to happen in the evening nightfall. So dress well, look good. You never know who you're going to bump into. Saturday the 10th. Too many ego planets are everywhere in the morning afternoon. Their duty is to get to make you into trouble. And they do that by making you egoistic. So don't be egoistic. How do you do that? Improve tolerance, improve teamwork for people, and be polite as you can. You don't have to be humble, but being polite will show you're well bred and that you're also very conducive to what people say. So the agreements will become better because some of these planets may introduce you to some important people on this morning and afternoon. Importance can be not only for job, business, money, they could be the love affair you were looking for, they could be the partnership you want to make. This is all possible in the morning, afternoon. These planets are not very stable, so they make you egoistic, and therefore you may look down on what is offered to you. That would be a big mistake. Be friendly as much as you can. I like your evening and nightfall tremendously well. Two of your best planets are there, the money planets and the planets of speech and activity, brain power. So you have that. You want to make use of this evening and nightfall in a way where you can get what you want in a material sense, or in an emotional sense, or in a family sense. So you'll have that kind of a wonderment about yourself to say things and do things that people will agree a lot. And that means you are a winner in this evening nightfall. These are very fast planets. And so you get the returns very quickly. There's one planet or two planets of ego that may follow you to the evening nightfall. Although you may be victorious, don't show egoisticness. Remain calm and you will be seen as a better person. So I like your evening nightfall. Be sure to have a plan. You need a plan for such planets. You just can't walk in somewhere and look around for nothing. Have a plan. Go and meet the right people, and you're going to score some wonderful points for yourself, evening and nightfall. This 90-minute session is going to be a very important session for you. costing you only USD $50. Nothing. In the US is the price of two hamburgers. That's all. And so I will show you your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. There's a host of energy to teach you just to become plain lucky. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to get the lotteries done. It's a system which I will teach you, which will include the energies of the soul, the third eye, and the aura. And you will learn in that one sitting how to do step by step and get into the mode of doing lotteries in a lucky way, using the soul's exercise as well. And I will show you deeply, deeply about your health areas. Yes, when the health is going to explode, what year, what calendar year, what age, and where, which organs, all that I will be very thorough with you. And more than that, to be able to visit the soul, the third eye, and the aura, and the aura. We get that automatically anyway, yes, but only in our late 50s, usually in our 60s or 70s of ages, much, much too late. I know a way how to accelerate that. Even if you're a teenager came to see me, that teenager will know very quickly how to become that genius or that very clever, lucky person. So here's my email. Send me this email and let's get down to business. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.